This is the Miss Princess Blouse. So we're going to do a princess line, and I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful blouse. Now this is woven fabric, but that's totally up to you. You could use knit and make the same thing, but we're going to talk about woven fabric. All the directions are in the book step by step with great pictures, so make sure that you check that out. We're going to start with your master pattern. Now we're happy with the pattern. You want to make sure that the pattern fits the way you want it to fit, because that's what you need to start with. In every one of these variations, that's what you need to start with. Don't cut up your master, because you're going to keep using it over and over again. You're going to use your pattern as a guide if you need it. That's totally up to you as well. We do need pattern ease, and I sell that on my website. Pattern ease comes 45 inches wide, and you can see through it, so it's a wonderful product to make your patterns out of. You're also going to need French fuse. Now French fuse comes black, white, and beige, and again you can find it on the website. It's 60 inches wide, so it's a very good choice to use in this garment. I put it on the facing. Now, if you want to put it on the facing and the front of the garment, that's totally up to you as well. But it's a nice soft tricot interfacing, so it's not going to make your garment stiff. Now, this is going to be out of woven. Remember, woven does not stretch, knit does. But if you choose you want to do it out of knit, totally up to you. Now, I'm going to make the front, and if you notice on the front of the pattern, I've added 1.5 inches per direction, and I added 1/2 inch on the side because this is a blouse. This isn't going over anything, this is a blouse. You can add more if you want to. Depends on how you want this blouse to fit you. On the back, I also added the 1/2 inch. I have a sleeveless garment, but if you want to make a garment with sleeves, make sure you add the 1/2 inch to the sleeve as well. So now this is how we're going to find our princess line. This is really simple to do. You're going to take your front, hold it up to yourself in a mirror, and find the center of you, and then mark exactly where your largest part of your bust is. And I just make a little circle. Then you're going to take your yardstick. Let me get my yardstick here. And I'm going to measure how far away from the center front that is. And I've got 4 1/4 inches. So all the way down the front, I want to make a point at 4 1/4 inches, like this. And then I'm going to draw a straight line. So I'm going to draw this first, and then I'm going to show you how to angle it. I'm just going to connect the dots with a straight line. So that's the first part of your princess. Now you can see that this princess goes all the way up to the shoulder, not into the armhole. That is a princess as well, but this one is going to go all the way up to the shoulder. You can freehand this if you want to. That's what I'm going to do, or you can use a yardstick or a ruler to do it. But I'm going to come up and I'm going to go about halfway in. Okay, that's the front. That's your princess line. You would cut on that line, pull it apart, and add with Scotch tape 1/2 inch to each side, so that when it's put back together again, it equals your front pattern. Now, how do you do the princess on the back? Well, this is really simple. Lay your back on top of your front pattern. Line up center front to center back like this. Let me put this up here like this. Just like this. I'm going to put a weight on it so it doesn't slip on me. And I'm just going to follow the line. Now a lot of times I will do a princess in the front and not in the back, but that's, again, totally up to you. Let me move it up here and keep drawing the line. Now you have the princess on the back. So you have the princess on the front and you have the princess on the back. So really, really simple to do. Again, you're going to have to cut this apart on that line, add 1/2 inch to both of the pieces, so that when you put it back together again, it equals your original. That's the whole point of all of these garments and all of these variations. No matter what you cut apart, when it goes back together again, it needs to equal what you started with. So it's really just as simple as that. You're your own designer. You're just using one pattern, and that's the master pattern. That's the way it's easiest to do. Now, one of the things that I love the most about a princess line is that it allows you to alter and you can alter according to the way you want the garment to fit you. So if you happen to be busty and have a really tiny waist, you can have the fullness across the bust and then take it in right down in here in the waist. So it's kind of like your darts. People that want to put darts in the front of things to make them more fitted, that's exactly what you're going to do. But the princess line, the Miss Princess blouse, stops before you go to the hem, and you can see that on the dress form right here. So it just gives you a little bit more detail. So that's your Miss Princess blouse. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now it's time to check out the website. Everything is on there. You can purchase the pattern, the book, all the notions I talked about. You can join the Fit Club and check out the classes where I'm teaching. And be sure to follow me on Facebook.